Do you want to change your custom enlisted background from boring old this to this? How cool does this look? You can view your soldiers, tanks, weapons, and everything else with a brand new look. This is one of my favorite parts about the recent major updates, which you can hear more about in this video, where you can edit your custom hangar and make it look super unique and customized to your preferences. Let's now show you how to do it. However, it needs to be said that this feature is only currently available for PC players, not console players. So, sorry, consoleoids. Maybe it will be present in the future for you. So to begin with, you need to head to the link in the description for Enlisted's Sandbox website, where all the player-made mods are for the game. But you need to click on the Hangar tab specifically. Once you do so, you'll see a database of all currently publicly available custom hangars. Now, there aren't many here right now, partly because this feature is brand new and many still don't know how to use it, but also partly because not everybody makes their hangars public and some are still a bit glitched. If you want to make a brand new one, you need to use the mission editor, which goes out of the scope for this tutorial as it can take quite a long time to explain. So let me know in the comments if you'd like a tutorial for this. It also needs to be mentioned that some of these custom hangars have glitches or incompatibility issues when trying to view certain things. Perhaps maybe you can't actually view your weapons if the author set up his hangar incorrectly. Or maybe like in mine, the aircraft keeps exploding in the background. For whatever reason. So that's something to bear in mind, and make sure you share feedback with the creator of the hangar if there is any of these issues so they can improve them. And you can't also just add a PNG image to your background. Well, in theory you can, but none of the viewing features for your soldiers, weapons, tanks, or aircraft will work, so basically it will just kind of glitch entirely out. The mission editor is the way to go. Now, in the intro, I'm using the Stalingrad tractor plant hangar by Dinosaur38. So for the sake of this tutorial, let's install this one, because not gonna lie, it actually is pretty awesome. The actual process is pretty easy. Click on the mod and click on the download button. This brings up all the code for the hangar. You need to save all of this text into a file, and the easiest way to do this is by clicking the Ctrl and A keys together to select all of this text here, and then press Ctrl and C together to copy it. Then open up something as simple as Notepad, which comes with all Windows computers, and paste all the code into here. Now save it with a name you remember and put it somewhere safe, like your desktop. Next, you need to have an Enlisted shortcut on your desktop, or alternatively just use your Windows search bar. Once you've done so, or searched for its name, right click on it and click Open File Location to quickly find where the game installed all of its files. There's a bunch of stuff here, but we can ignore it, so click on the User Game Mods folder. We don't actually need to worry about anything that's in this folder, and instead find your text file from earlier and rename it to hangar.blk, spelt this way exactly. I'll also leave something you can copy and paste down below. This file needs to change from a .txt file to a .blk file to know if you've done this correctly, and sometimes it may glitch out at first. Then drag it into the User Game Mods folder. So once again, check if you've done this correctly. If you're on the Details view on Windows Explorer, the type heading should read blk file for your former .txt file. And now you're done. It's installed. Some advice though, if you're going to have many custom hangars installed on your PC for ease of use, I'd recommend making your file somewhere else on your PC where you'd store all of your .blk files and rename them to something that will help you remember what's actually in them. For example, the one I showed in the intro is called Stalingrad Tractor Plant Hangar.blk. If I ever wanted to use this one again, instead of a different one I just installed, I could drag it back into the User Game Mods folder and rename it back to purely hangar.blk to replace the existing hangar you've just installed. Then reopen the game and you'll have your old hangar back. But regardless, we can close all of this as we don't need it anymore and open up Enlisted. If everything works correctly, your new hangar will be here and you can explore its wonders. If you have any questions, then let me know down in the comments. There are some glitches with some custom hangars though, and some of them may not work exactly, at least not yet, until the author improves them. I'll try and help where I can in the comments, or alternatively you can join our 2,000 strong Enlisted Discord server to get help from others there. Here's a video on 35 more amazing tips and tricks for Enlisted, and another one on how to enable in-game voice chat. Check out my Twitch streams though if you want to see exciting competitive Enlisted battles with you guys, and make sure you click subscribe.